going on, everyone? Welcome back to Rewatch Reality. Can you guys believe it's already 2023? Because I can't. I'm like, where the hell has the time gone? But with that being said, Happy New Year. If it's your first time stopping by my channel, welcome. And on today's video, I'm going to fill you in with a couple cast member updates. All right, first update I have for you guys is in regards to Maurice posting bail. I'm sure this isn't your first time hearing about it, but I want to just give you a quick recap on my channel. So he was arrested on Christmas Eve. He went to court on the 28th for his arraignment hearing. At that point, his bail was set at $315,000. The judge lowered it to $75K. From there, Maurice posted bail the very next day on the 29th at 4:30 in the morning. And as far as what went down in the courtroom that day, not much other than his bail getting lowered. He was provided 2 public defenders. He pled not guilty to all 4 felony counts. And other than that, he's going to be back in court on January 6th for his pretrial statement conference, and then again on January 10th for his preliminary hearing. Now, as far as Mandy goes, she's right back up on Instagram again. Originally, when Maurice was arrested, it seems like she started to panic and she deleted everything off of her social media. She changed her username. But soon as Maurice was released, she was right back up on Instagram again, with this time with a lot less photos. So it looks like she cleaned everything out on anything that would potentially get Maurice in trouble, considering he's going to be going to court in a couple days. But regardless of the fact, she's back to doing what she always does, which is posting pictures and videos of Maurice and talking about how they're going to be moving into their new apartment. Mandy stated in her IG stories, "I'm grateful for my husband and my daughter. I'm thankful for my husband being home to bring in the new year with us. His big 30th is on Monday and we move into our spot Tuesday. God is good." Now, I really hope for Mandy's sake, well, really more so for Callie's sake, because I want her to have a roof over her head, but sometimes I feel like Mandy is so delusional because she's talking about they're going to be getting their new spot. I hope she can afford this on her own, because Maurice could be going to jail in a couple days and he might be going away for a while, so I hope she has a backup plan on what her strategy is going to be if she's going to be moving into this new apartment. But anyhow, that's that. But once Maurice goes to court on the 10th, I'll be sure to fill you guys in and let you guys know what happened. All right, next up we have Monique and Derek. So Monique has been getting the heat this season. I mean, she has been probably one of the most talked about cast members this season outside of Gabby. She has been getting dragged right and left this season, specifically when it comes to her whole like using filters. A lot of people feel like she's catfishing Derek, and a lot of people feel that Derek is gonna leave her when he gets out. So Monique took to her IG story saying, "It's crazy how so many people are waiting around for this man to get out and dog me. Mostly women. Y'all sick. Who said BBWs aren't worthy of love? Or if a man wants us, it's because he's using us." Well, it definitely looks like Monique is going to be getting the last laugh when it comes to the people who've been hating on her relationship with Derek, because Derek is out now, and as you can see by these pictures, they're very much still together, and he clearly isn't worried about her size. I was actually really happy to see Derek defending Monique in more situations than one. Like on one comment when someone was making a comment about her weight, he responded back saying, "She's sexy as is, my queen gonna get everything and anything she wants. I'm home now, Happy New Year." I thought it was so sweet that he defended her like that and made that statement. And I don't know, I personally love seeing Monique and Derek together. I'm rooting for them. I'm sure they're going to run into many challenges in their relationship, like all relationships do, right? But at the end of the day, if the two are meant to be, they should be able to get through anything. All right, up next I have for you guys is in regards to Michael and Justine. The two have hit the studio, and Michael gave a clip of basically behind the scenes of what's going on. So obviously new music is going to be coming. Justine made a super cute post of the two of them, and she had said, "Bring your wife to work day." And it seems like the two are just working and vibing really well together. And this is a big deal for Michael, because it seems like this is the first time, or one of the first times, he's back in the studio since he's been out of prison. So now it's going to come down to like, okay, is Michael going to have the same skills that he had before he went in? So I'm personally looking forward to seeing what music is going to drop or what comes ahead. Now, in a statement that Michael made in regards to his post when he was in the studio, he made it like Justine was doing music with him. So I don't know what that means exactly. I'm not sure if she's just letting him know like what sounds good, what doesn't sound good, or if she's actually on a song or what's going on. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next with these two, and I'm definitely looking forward to see what kind of music is going to come out. So once I get wind of them dropping any music, I'll be sure to fill you guys in. Alright, and up next I have for you guys, now I do want to warn you ahead of time that this is in regards to Gabby and Chris's domestic violence situation, so it may potentially be a bit of a trigger warning for some people. At the end, when I'm done reading this to you and going over her ER diagnosis from the night that Chris put hands on her, I'm going to show you the actual video that she released that she later on took down, and in that video it does have Chris hitting on her, so I just want to warn you guys ahead of time before I share that. Okay, so in the beginning of the video, Gabby made a statement, and this is what it said. 2022 has been the worst year of my life. I went through one of the hardest times alone. I've suffered, I've cried, and I did it in silence. I never showed weakness. I never showed emotion in any situation put in front of me. I'm such a strong woman. I'm so proud of myself. I've came out the strongest I could ever be. I've learned so much about life and so much about myself. I learned that I'm much more than the situation I put myself in this year. I learned I am enough. 2023 is my year. I'm coming for greatness. Goodbye 2022. Okay, and then also in the mix of her video, she made a post that was saying, leave when you can, I left too late, goodbye 2022. And then after that, she also released the diagnosis of her ER visit the day she was assaulted by Chris, which was on August 16th of 2022. So the diagnosis that concluded on the day of the assault included assault, contusion to the face, scalp, and neck, lamina papyracea fracture, which in better words is a blowout fracture which occurs when a blowout to the eye increases pressure in the orbit. To simplify it even more, she had a fracture in her eye socket area, a broken tooth, pain in her arm, and pain around her eye. I mean, this is huge. If you really put it in perspective, if you haven't actually seen the video, just anybody who has a fracture in their face and a broken tooth just goes to show on how hard he was hitting her. And it's crazy that still till this day, people had stood by Chris and his behavior. Like, I understand Gabby has like personality quirks that a lot of people don't really like, but by all means that doesn't mean that she deserved that. So it's crazy that at the end of the day, the current season that we're watching now is really actually the downfall of Chris and Gabby, because the whole domestic violence situation happened after the filming of the season we're watching now. So I am personally curious on how this season is going to end, but at the end of the day, we're going to have to wait for it all to play out. Alright, next up is in regards to Taylor and a statement that she made. She had shared that one of her biggest problems with herself is that she compares herself to others. So she shared with us a picture of herself saying, stop comparing yourself to others, and in the caption she wrote, today I'm focusing on self-love. One of my biggest problems with myself is that I compare myself to other people. I set this picture as my wallpaper on my phone to remind myself that that's not what I'm doing today. Today, there's no comparing. Spend today focusing on loving yourself and make a reminder if that's what you gotta do. So I'm personally happy that Taylor came to this realization, as well as I like the fact that she's influencing others to think this way as well, because at the end of the day, comparison is the thief of joy. So if you ever truly want to be happy, you need to stop comparing yourself to others. Because sure, it works in your benefit when you're comparing yourself to somebody that you feel like you're better than, but what about on the flip side when somebody's better than you? You're gonna just make yourself feel like shit. Why would you do that? So you need to love who you are, work on being the best version of yourself, and stop trying to be like the next person, because in the end it's only going to rob you of your own happiness, and you're always going to feel like you're not good enough because you're not doing as good as the person next to you. Okay, and last update I have for you guys is in regards to Jessica and Dustin. So first and foremost, they're still together, so I wanted to give you guys an update on that. They have not been shy about posting pictures together on Instagram. And secondly, I wanted to talk about some of the hashtags that Jessica put on some of her recent pictures. So number one, she was out on date night with Dustin a couple days ago, and she hashtagged Iceman Jacksonville Hockey. Now there is a Jacksonville, Tennessee, because Tennessee was the state she was considering moving to be closer to Dustin's family, but Iceman Hockey is actually the team in Jacksonville, Florida, so it's looking like they never even left Florida. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out to see if we get any other information on as far as their location goes, because I know that was a huge controversy in Love During Lockup, was that she was going to be leaving her daughter and moving to a whole nother state. But as of right now, it's not looking like that is what happened. So like I mentioned before, if I get wind of anything in regard to their living situation, I'll be sure to fill you guys in. Alright guys, that's all I got for you today on this video. Thank you so much for watching Rewatch Reality. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below for me and let me know how you feel about my videos, what you would like to see more of, if you like quick videos, long videos. I'd love to hear some feedback from you guys. And until next time, peace out.